Next, Tracy Edwards is a doula, birth and postpartum doula with over 22 years and 425 births worth of experience. She was certified in 1997 with the Association of Labor Assistants and Childbirth Educators. She's also trained with the Doulas of North America. She's a previous La Leche League leader and mother of 9 biological children. It says here mother of 9 biological children, but it should be the biological mother of 9 children, I think. I'm not sure. In her spare time, she attends midwifery school and goes on cruises. You have to say midwifery like that. She lives in rural Bear County with her husband of 28 years, her children, 6 chickens, 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 guinea pigs, and a hedgehog named Shakira. Please welcome Tracy.
Tough act to follow, I have to say. And it makes it even more appropriate if I let you know that I'm also a pastor's wife, so it's really great to come up and speak after that. I'm going to try to say my script here, so I'm just going to push this space bar here. Is it the middle one?
Space bar.
Yeah, okay. Okay, how many people think of this image when they hear the word labor? In some ways, labor can be likened to climbing Mount Everest. It's unpredictable, just like the weather you might endure during your climb. You prepare for it for months, carefully mapping out your expectations. You know those whose journey may not have ended the way they had expected it to. So you look for a guide, someone who's been there, someone who's studied the paths up and down the mountain, someone who knows more about the mountain than you do. In the realm of childbearing, that person is called a doula. The word doula comes from the word Greek and means woman caregiver. A doula is not a medical provider, but she is an expert in all areas surrounding birth. She views birth not as an illness, but as a normal physiologic event that a woman's body knows how to accomplish. Besides your partner, a doula is the only person committed to being with you throughout your labor and birth, whether it's 3 hours or 30 hours. Your nurses, doctors, and midwives may have other clients to care for. A doula can focus solely on your birth and be available to you as long as you need her. The longest amount of time I personally have spent with a couple is 60 hours. Doulas are familiar with hospital policies, provider preferences, and employee protocols. They can pick up on a mother's signals. A doula can enter a space and be in tune with mom's feelings or moods. She adapts herself to a mother's needs without seeming smothering or overbearing. She is unobtrusively present in the room. Moms become vulnerable and dependent, but need the freedom to take charge of their instincts and trust their body's responses. Doulas help the mother through the process of being both dependent and independent at the same time. Mom has permission to release expectations and let down her guard. Mom's fear of the unknown is lessened, and she can feel as though she's in a safe space. The birth of a mother is a very powerful experience that can at times seem insurmountable. A doula's calm voice and gentle touch help the mother to know she is not alone. The length of labors can vary. Once you get to the hospital, you'll likely only be allowed to ingest clear fluids or ice chips. It might be difficult for your partner to eat and keep up his energy. A doula can provide the reassurance that mom won't be alone, so they can feel comfortable visiting the restroom or grabbing a quick bite to eat. Usually, a doula's support moves from a verbal level to a physical level. Her intuition helps her to know when a mom is comforted by touch. A foot rub with essential oils may help mom to relax. Whether it's a firm, continuous touch like massage or a light, feathery touch like running her fingers through mom's hair, the doula is able to read what a mom finds most helpful. Because the doula is familiar with physiologic birth, she will be able to tell if you're making progress by reading your body language and reacting appropriately for that stage of labor. She will know what tools to use to help you through that particular moment. She will help facilitate the kind of birth experience that you and your partner desire. The doula is also able to make mom more comfortable by setting the tone of the room. Is the room too hot or cold? Does mom need warmer socks? Are the lights too bright? Does mom need to be fanned because she's hot? Could she use a cold cloth on her head or a hot rice pack on her back? Can you help her by protecting her modesty? From the time she attends you in early labor until you are nursing your baby after the birth, a doula is able to help you stay hydrated and nourished to do the hard work of labor. She can suggest foods that are easy to tolerate and offer you something to drink in between contractions to prevent dehydration. Doulas are specially trained in techniques that not only make your labor easier, but also help your contractions to be more effective. If one position does not work for you, she has 20 more she can try. One of the tools a doula uses is hydrotherapy. It is a very effective tool to help contractions seem less intense, whether you are submerged in a tub or sitting on a birth ball in the shower. When the big moment of birth finally arrives, your doula is there to share in the joy of the birth of not only a new baby, but the birth of a new family. She will help shut out outside distractions to help you and your partner to be able to focus on this little one you've been waiting months to meet in person. Doulas also receive training in breastfeeding and are able to help get nursing off to a good start. She will be able to help you get the baby latched on correctly and find the position that is the most comfortable for you to use while nursing. Early breastfeeding support makes moms feel more confident that they are meeting their baby's nutritional needs. Few life events bring a couple together in such a complex and memorable fashion as does birth. The overwhelming need of both parents to be cared for during this process brings about an unusual receptivity. The doula's nurturing during this event has both a conscious and subliminal effect. Her reassurance is, in effect, modeling the parenting role by mothering the mother and parenting the parents. Studies of the effects of doula support are bursting on the scene and have now been published in medical journals. Continuous labor support from a doula reduced the odds of receiving analgesia by 31%, decreased the use of oxytocin to stimulate labor by 34%, and decreased the occurrence of a C-section by 45%. Dr. John H. Cannell is quoted as saying, "If a doula were a drug, it would be unethical not to use it." The Harvard Health Letter quotes, "Continuous support from a doula during labor provides physical and emotional benefits for mothers and health bonuses for their babies. Overall, they will experience less medical interventions, fewer complications, and shorter hospital stays. There may be financial savings as well. Women can experience a heightened sense of embodiment as a result of giving birth. The greatest changes occur when a woman uses her own power during labor and birth. This happens by feeling self-trust that increases the capability to use her own inner strength." Internationally acclaimed personal finance expert Susie Orman frequently helps people decide if an expense is a want or a need. Susie says, "Hire a doula." I hope this presentation has been able to convey my passion for helping women tap into the power inside themselves. This is not a job, this is who I am.
Tracy Edwards, thank you. Stay right there. Okay, first question is, you have 9 biological children,
I do.
or children, anyway.
That I birthed.
When did you decide to become a doula in that process?
When I was pregnant with my 3rd baby, my next door neighbor had a home birth and used a midwife, and that's when I
Now, as a doula, do you work at home? Say if somebody here says, "Yeah, I want to have a kid with you, I'll hire you." Do we go to a hospital?
Yeah, I attend home births, birth center births, and hospital births.
How many people are doing home births these days?
A lot more than you would think.
And do you get people going, "No, I don't want to do that. I want to have it at the hospital because just in case"?
Yeah, certainly. You should have the baby where you feel the most comfortable.
And how about how you were received at hospitals?
Very well. The new research has shown that women are not as frightened, that actually a doula is able to bridge the gap with the caregiver and make a better relationship for the client with their care provider.
Can you give me an epidural?
No.
No. Do you do epidurals?
No, I'm not an anesthesiologist.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm sorry.
You don't need one if you have.
I've had 4 kids and I needed one each and every time.
Personally have.
I have. And now you do things like put them in the water, in the pool. Now, was that a kiddie pool or something that the woman was in?
Well, you can use a kiddie pool. There's a special pool you can buy that's deeper than the kiddie pool.
And the one thing you didn't touch on there was the placenta.
What about it?
That's just a funny word, and they said they'd laugh if I said placenta. No, what do they, do you do the thing with eating the whatever?
No, there are a lot of doulas that do something called placenta encapsulation,
Yes.
where they freeze dry the placenta and you get the benefit of the hormones that you take in capsules. So it's not like eating.
Thank you. Thank you. I lived in Boulder where they did that. My daughter was born, so we did acupuncture and screening. All right, thank you very much. Tracy Edwards.